ReefBum is sponsored by Bulk Reef Supply and Ecotech Marine. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So a few weeks ago I talked about breaking down some of my tanks and simplifying things, and last week I did an update on the Peninsula tank and talked about resetting that tank. So in terms of taking down one of the display tanks, it's going to be this 187 gallon display tank, and it's been running for a number of years, since 2015 I think it is. It's seen a few different iterations, and I've had a lot of success with this tank. Did reboot it somewhat recently, but yeah, to make my life easier and more simple in terms of maintaining tanks and closing down the online frag store and not needing the additional display tank to grow out colonies for that store, I did decide to break down this tank and keep the Peninsula tank. So I've already kind of started to slowly take out colonies in this tank. You can kind of see this rock right here, which does not have any SPS on it at the moment. Same goes for this piece of rock. And what I'm doing is I'm just fragging the colonies in this tank, adding them to my frag tank system that's plumbed into this tank. So I'm going to take it slow. I talked about this a lot, but nothing good happens when you do things quickly in reef keeping. So I'm going to stick to that philosophy. And originally my idea was to have just one system and take down this display tank as well as the two frag tanks plumbed into it, and I'll go into the frag tank room, the sump room, to show you what's going on with those frag tanks at the moment. But I kind of reconsidered and said to myself, you know what, let's see how it goes without this display tank and without one of the two frag tanks that's plumbed in. So the tentative plan right now is to just have the 75 gallon frag tank on this system and kind of act as my quarantine system for the Peninsula tank. So let's go into the sump room and look at those frag tanks. So on the left is the 75 gallon frag tank, and on the right is the 50 gallon frag tank. And as some of you that follow the channel and know what I had in this tank, you can kind of see that it is looking rather sparse right now. I've been methodically taking colonies and fragging them up to free up room, and like I said, I want to hold on to this 75 gallon frag tank and just have it as the sole tank on the system for the quarantine. The frags that I've been fragging right now reside in the 50 gallon frag tank, and you can see the frag racks are just stuffed with frags, and I've got some very oversized chunky frags, and in fact I just posted those for sale on my website. So any chunky frag right now on my website is on sale. So I'm trying to move some pieces out and try to free up room in these frag racks, because I still have a lot of fragging to do in that display tank and in the 75 gallon frag tank. So I'm gonna again take it slow, do it very methodically in terms of the fragging the remaining colonies in this tank. And what I want to do is just have, I don't know, a few pieces from each colony left over, where I will be able to cherry pick my favorite pieces that I want to replant in the Peninsula tank. And so once I do that, I will keep some backups in this frag tank, well, in the 75 gallon frag tank, but in this system, this new quarantine system. And so it'll all be you know, plumbed into this Dreambox. So that, you know, the good thing is that this Dreambox is probably being overworked in terms of the sump, because it's a 74-gallon Dreambox, Royal Exclusiv Dreambox sump, but it's I think it is probably maxed out on its capacity. There was currently, I also have this behind the sump. If you could see me peeking, poking right through here. I don't know, it's kind of tough to see. I'll go through the door here. The cryptic sump, that's 60 gallons itself. So the total system volume that I got going on here is 446 gallons. So eliminating the 187-gallon display tank and this 50-gallon frag tank should alleviate that problem of this sump being overtaxed. I mean, it's been working fine, but it's a pretty complicated setup in terms of the plumbing, and there's a lot of stuff going on here, so I think that'll be good as well. So, and just turning around here to the Peninsula tank frag tank, again, the frag racks are just busting at the seams in terms of the colonies that I've been fragging in the Peninsula tank. So again, I will be saving my favorite pieces, backing them up, taking the extra frags that I have in here and putting them in the quarantine tank system. So we'll just see how that goes. We'll just see how that goes in terms of running the Peninsula tank system with this frag tank, as well as just this 75-gallon tank that will have all the frags in my my other system. If it becomes too much of a pain in the ass in terms of doing maintenance on this second system, then eventually I could shut it down. But I think that's a good call right now, is to kind of keep it running. And if I want to get rid of that extra work, then I could easily do it by just shutting it all down. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I guess I'm not going to commit to anything right now in terms of completely eliminating this this backup system. So that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Until next time, be safe and be well. Later.